a weekly reflection. And what better time to do that than on the weekend? At the end of the weekend, I can go through and look back at all the stuff that we've dealt with through the week. It's been a lot. It's been so much. It's been like a lot. Between the new war, it's not new, okay? We've been at war with these people for the longest time. We can't get out of the war with them for whatever reason, no matter what. I do not agree with it at all. That's just one thing. That's just the one. Then we look at, we've gone back to check out the moon again. And so many people are saying that we didn't go. We never went. I mean, when Neil Armstrong himself says, you know, we never went in the first place, but doesn't mean we didn't go this time. It really doesn't mean anything. The first time, maybe it was faked. I don't know. I was alive when the first moon landing happened, so maybe it was fake because we had to be the first ones there, no matter what. That mean we didn't end up going back and actually planting our flag there, because it is there. If you have a telescope, you can look at it. If it's strong enough, you can see it. When it's in the right position. And everybody's like, oh, well, they did the first time. What's stopping them from doing it with Artemis? Well, you know what's stopping it? Technology. We can see everything that's happening now. We're not sitting around a radio trying to imagine the pictures that should be coming back. Because it always baffled me when I was coming up and they were talking about the moon landing, the first moon landing. It was like, we didn't have that technology back then to live stream from a moon to the world, back to the earth. We didn't have that technology. How did we do that? We didn't do that. There was no TV outside of black and white TV that picked up like 3 channels at the most, and they were all local channels. It wasn't like international. Anyway, but right now we have the technology where we all can see everything at real time, and Artemis really went. So all these people with the green screen projection thing, theories, and stupidness. Excuse how I say that, but it is a stupidness. They're fired. They don't have room in my brain at this point. So, get out. You're evicted. Gosh, what else has happened this week? I don't even want to think too much anymore. It hurts so bad in my heart, knowing that people are that dense. I'm not going to use the term stupid anymore. They're dense. They're not stupid. They have just been sheltered for so long and kept into a locked in. That's a term in psychology. I've heard it. Well, not just psychiatry. It's a medical term when people can't see outside of their own brain. They're locked in. They live in a fantasy world. And it's not a good one. And I knew it was going to happen. You know, these kids, I saw it when my oldest was young. And I have videos of them talking about the 9/11 situation. And he's like, it's all fake, it's all fake. He's like 3 or 4 years old talking about, it was a bomb. They blew it up. A plane couldn't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And he never saw any of the videos about that. He just started saying it. Because his little brain was getting to the point where it was locked into conspiracies. And it's really sad. It really is. And I should have known then that it was going to get bad for all the kids. Because they weren't alive. They don't know what happened. They didn't see what happened. I was alive. I saw what happened. It was horrifying. Right before I was going to move to New York to start a career. And then that happened. I was like, you know what? It's not going to happen now. Just not. And then as life went on, a few years later, I made friends with somebody from New York who said they felt safer in New York than they did in my hometown. Could you imagine that? You just had all that trauma there, but they felt safer in New York than they do in my hometown. It's still a bad place. They're trying to beautify it, make it better, but they're just making it worse, so much worse. They need to stop. Just stop. We need to slow down. Everywhere. Everywhere needs to slow down. You're trying to move too fast, too quickly, and you're messing up everybody's brains. Go back to educating the way it used to be, not straight to a computer from birth. That's how their brains got locked in. You hear about the iPad babies and all that, and even my youngest child, she is mad because of it. She don't like, I don't know how to put it, technology. Other than that, I can't go past that. I can say technology, but she doesn't like how people can take pictures of people and change how they look with a button. She said, you know, you see me, I have clothes on. I don't have boobies. But they can change it so I have boobies, I have no clothes on. Mm-hmm. That is so true, and that's so sad. And little kids shouldn't think like that, right? I don't think they should. They shouldn't have to deal with that. AI's gone too far. It feels like AI was just born, but it is heading to the grandpa stage now. They're trying to figure out how to make it so we don't have 8 fingers on a hand. To look more natural. And now we have the robots that look real. Call them what they are. They're sex bots. And it's just gross. It's so gross. It's sad. So sad. I'm getting ready to look into getting my eggs put inside of one of the I forgot. They're frozen eggs, so that the human race can go on. They have plenty of sperm, but they gotta be getting low on eggs at this point. And the last time I went to see a doctor about that situation, I am packed full, and I will not have to worry about losing them until I'm in my 70s. So when I'm 70, I'll run dry, but right now, I could be 65 years old having a baby. If I have to, I'll die, but I'll do it if I have to. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. It's supposed to be a reflection, not a ramble. And I reflected as much as I want to today. I have to start writing it all down and coming back to it and then doing these. But for now, this is my reflection. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.